I am extremely surprised by the new Cobb Vanth speeder, mostly because it's arriving 5 years after the speeder's debut in The Mandalorian Season 2. But what's even more surprising is that you still haven't subscribed to this channel. Luckily, the reason is a fix. Now, the first ever Cobb Vanth speeder is seriously well done. LEGO packed it with clever design choices and a ton of detail. Right away, I love how they use grey grill pieces to suggest that faded weather paint on the yellow air scoops. And the grey barrel piece used as an engine nozzle is such a clever choice. It gives the speeder that sleek look. I particularly enjoy the color scheme. It's vibrant, it has lots of bright light orange and red, and it's just pleasing to look at on display. And the detail doesn't stop on the good side of the build. Even on the side that is shown for literally a couple of seconds, there's still plenty going on. Red panels, tubes, and cable-like elements that add texture and realism. The same with the sidecar. LEGO easily could have simplified it and cut pieces, but they didn't. It feels complete, it looks interesting, and I appreciate that. Even the handlebars are impressively accurate. The left and right grips are separate, just like on the real design. You can't fully lock the minifigure's hands onto them, but honestly it doesn't bother me here. At least the hands can actually reach handlebars, unlike the new Mandalorian speeder where that was an issue in my opinion. On top of the engine, there's a small panel probably meant to cover the connection point where the pod racer engine would link to the cockpit. And here comes another surprise. It opens into a tiny storage compartment that can actually hold a decent amount of stuff. Inside, there is a new printed brick that looks like Bantha milk carton, which is a hilarious detail. There's also an element that looks like a carrot to me, but I'm not 100% sure. Tell me in the comments what you think that piece is supposed to be. And yes, you can also feed Cobb's blaster and even Boba Fett's helmet in there. For a LEGO speeder, that's genuinely great storage. Now, if I switch on my pedantic collector brain for a second, the speeder is definitely a bit oversized for minifigure scale, but in all honesty, it doesn't bother me at all. I'd much rather have this level of detail and presence than a perfectly scale-accurate model that ends up looking flat or underbuilt. And then we get to the best surprise of the whole set, the minifigures. We have here the first ever Cobb Vanth, finally, and LEGO absolutely nailed him. In the series, Cobb wears Boba Fett's armor that's clearly seen better days, and the weathering here is everywhere, on the chest, the knees, the back plates, and even on the printed arms with the bracers that show worn edges. Seriously, look at that, it's such a strong design. You can also see the red shirt underneath the armor, which makes it feel like a truly unique character rather than just a Boba Fett slightly edited weather version. Cobb also comes with two faces, one neutral and focused, and one with that confident smirk. The grey hairpiece included here suits him perfectly. Accessories-wise, you get a jetpack and the helmet. The helmet is new too, with worn detailing, and it includes the newer style rangefinder, first introduced on Jango Fett last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that piece pop up more often moving forward. And then we get Cad Bane, which is an interesting inclusion because he's from a completely different project, the Book of Boba Fett live-action series. But honestly, there's no other place to introduce one of the most iconic bounty hunters, so I'm definitely not complaining about pairing Cad Bane with Cobb in Fett's armor. The minifigure itself is stunning. Detailed trench coat printing across both torso and legs, belt with cartridges, holsters, everything is sharply done. The arms are printed here too, with screen-accurate bracers and sleeve lining and fabric folds. It's another top-tier figure. The head is new as well, with that pale blue skin tone that matches the live-action version, and the hat and headgear are the same ones we've already seen in the Justifier set. So overall, this set is packed with genuinely pleasant surprises. It pairs perfectly with the new Mandalorian speeder. I'm not bothered by the slightly chunky scale at all. This build is fun, it looks great, and the two minifigures are a huge win for any collection. If you're a Mandalorian fan or Book of Boba Fett fan, I absolutely recommend picking this one up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.